Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to the grind behind the business. I am your host, Beverly Francois Alston, and today on the grind, we're not going to be doing any interview where we sit and interview experts or people who are experts in their fields, whether authors, pastors, entrepreneurs or small businesses. But what we are going to do today is big up all of the vendors that's going to be showing up at the pop-up shop this weekend. Yes, BSF Business Design in conjunction with Alston Automotive. We're having a major pop-up show with a car show. So there's going to be lots of vendors, entertainment, free DJ, free admission, just all the good stuff, food, drinks, and lots of networking, door prize. But it's also going to have cars. The classic and hydro cars are going to be there. And I'm so excited. But before we even get into all of that and big up and promote all of the vendors, I want to introduce you to somebody today. I want to introduce you to just this beautiful young woman of God who happens to be my great friend who's decided to join in today. None other than Mrs. Marcia Moore.
She said, "Mrs. What you what you know that I
I'm
don't know?"
declaring and Korean in the name of
Yeah.
Jesus. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But I am so happy to have you on the grind behind the business today. And
To be here so
Marcia
much.
is the owner, CEO of um Eat a Cure and Caribbean Craze. So, Marcia, I'm not even going to get into a whole bunch of stuff. I just want to find out a lot about your Eat a Cure and what Eat a Cure is about. Tell us what really, your business, what does it provide? What's your product? Because I can tell them what it is, but I want you to explain it a little better.
Absolutely. First, thank you for having me today. My name is Marcia Marie Moore. I am the owner and founder of Eat a Cure Wellness and Caribbean Craze Dance Fitness. So, Eat a Cure LLC is a world bridge of science, wellness, and spirituality, where I have a variety of products and services to provide wellness. We want people to be well. In order to be well, you need to be whole mind, body, and spirit. So, various services include COVID compliant services on film and TV sets, Caribbean Craze Dance Fitness. I am also poet, author, Dragonfly Marcia. So, I'm a poet and motivational speaker. So, a lot of those services fall under Eat a Cure as well as products. As a scientist and coming through a illness journey myself, God showed me how to not only be well, but to give wellness to others. So, through those products, that includes 31 plus natural herbs that I can blend into foods for you with wellness coaching and guidance, as long as for the upcoming car show that Eat a Cure will be having a pop up for, we provide sea moss juices and gels. We also specialize in CBD as well. I am certified in sports exercise nutrition, amongst other things, to bring wellness to you. I am gifted in foundations and transitions, so I can help coach and guide you from where you are to where you want to go. So, just through that journey, you can reach us at www.eatacure.com, just like it sounds, eat a cure, and
Yeah.
you'll be able to see more of what we provide. So that's just it in a nutshell.
Nice, nice. Well, welcome, Marcia. And I was so honored to have you accept to be a part of the pop-up shop. I know you've always been a supporter. And so this will be really awesome to have you be a part of the pop-up shop, just coming in. And then I know you got the Caribbean background.
Yes.
Now, even though you're not bringing Caribbean craze to the pop-up shop, you want to tell us a little bit about Caribbean craze?
Sure. Caribbean
Yeah.
Craze and Edicure, both companies will be 5 years old this year. They were birthed together like twins, and I actually have twins, so it's a little inside joke between me and God. Caribbean Craze is a dance fitness company that just provides the physical portion of being well. So I am also a certified yoga instructor and able to teach not only on land and water. So, what Caribbean Craze does is use the mind, body, and spirit wellness. I use encouraging songs, uplifting songs. I teach you Caribbean dances from all around the world. I've actually traveled through different islands and different places, met up with native dancers, learned whatever I needed to learn at that time and that season. And then I bring it back and break down those dances into exercise format to be able to teach others. So it's just a way to have fun, a way to get your body moving. I can teach anyone from a child to a senior. There's
Okay.
variations to the class. So it's not just one class, but I've usually used the Caribbean Craze class as a totality of the 12 different types of classes of the vision that God showed me years ago. So I'm getting ready to roll out Soul Craze, which is more spiritually based, where before it was just more general. So I'm going to go away from the dance hall a little bit, still give you certain dance moves and teach you certain things, and then strengthen your body as well as your mind. And we just really have a good time. Caribbean Craze has been at BSF Designs previous events, and we just had a time when we did it. So it's very interactive, and
Yes,
it's
we
taught
did.
Zumba style so that it's easy to catch on within that hour class.
Yes, I loved it. I think everybody enjoyed it. It was
Yeah,
just one of those things because you had everyone on the floor dancing and following you, and I think it was just an extra activity that everyone was so fond of. So
yes,
for those of you out there who may be interested in getting yourself together, mind, body, soul, just the whole well-being, check out my girl Marcia. She's got the good sauce. She's got the good stuff. And she comes with teaching you how to exercise, teaching you to go through your exercising journey. So I really do love that,
yeah.
Marcia. I
Thank you.
really do.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We even do a
Yeah.
stretch portion at the end so that you can really stretch your body out, relax your mind, relax your
Mhm.
body at the end. We have a little
Yes.
strengthening portion where you're
Yes.
really using your muscles, not just dancing. So it's for men, women, children of all ages. It's not just for
Ages.
women. Yeah,
Amen. That's
yeah,
great. That is so
yeah.
good. So well, we're gonna say hi to Paige. Hi, Paige.
Hi,
Nice meeting you,
Paige.
girlfriend. Um, that's one of our vendors, actually. Um,
Okay.
Paige, she has this beautiful business called La Page, and I wish she
Okay.
can jog or come on and log on to tell us a little bit of La Page. But that will be one of the vendors that will be showing up on Saturday. We actually have over um 25 vendors for this pop-up shop.
Wow.
I really am so excited that people were so supportive, and within like about 2 weeks people were signing up and I was filled up.
Amen.
And that tells me God is so good and he is just, those doors of opportunities are opening. Because these vendors, these are guys who some of them I've worked with in the past, and then some of them we actually this is new to me. And there are so many of you out there that have been reaching out to me. There's one particular person who's been reaching out to me, because this is her first time vending, as a vendor. And I'm like really so excited. Now, Marcy, you remember when it was your first time vending, how like really nervous you were? You like
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. I remember when it was my like first time vending.
So
I
vending
I know
is
I was like nervous because you think you're gonna bring like the not good products and you don't know how people are gonna take you if you're gonna sell anything or what. But I remember. Tell me a little bit about your first time, girlfriend.
I agree 100%. Vending is not easy as a whole. I mean, there's much preparation that goes into it. You know, the Bible does say, "Be ye always ready." So you want to be prepared, especially as a business person. But when you're vending, especially at a new event, you don't know how you're going to be received. You don't know how your product is going to be received. So you're not sure how much to prepare for. You don't want to under prepare, and as well as you don't want to over prepare. So it is a little nerve wracking in the beginning, but I thank God for the experiences that I had, even with BSF Designs, because I think I've done 2 or 3 events of vending with them
Yes,
now.
you did.
And I'm honored, you know, to even serve the way I'm able to serve and to
Yes.
have the support. You're very supportive of business vendors. You're very supportive of entrepreneurs. It's part
Oh
of
my
your
gosh,
gifting.
yes.
So
Yes.
I'm honored to even sit up under you to be groomed. And for those that don't know, BSF Designs helped my logo as well.
Yes.
So they help, you know, BSF Designs was very integral in the beginning stages of launching Edicure. So I'm always honored to be a part. I'm always grateful. I don't take it for granted. But, you know, Miss Beverly herself is just a pusher, a
Oh my
supporter,
gosh.
an exhorter. And
Don't make me cry,
even in the
girlfriend.
midst of
Stop.
the craziness and of putting on a vendor expo, you know, she still takes time to go to each business person to make sure you're okay. And that speaks volumes to who you are as a person, the
Thank
character that
you.
you have, as well as the gifting of your business.
Oh,
So
thank
I just
you.
want to encourage you to keep going because it was nerve wracking, but you were there every step of the way,
Yes, yes. It
you know,
was
but
it was a challenge. And I remember you even played a part in when I told you I was going to do some more networking
yeah,
and start the group and get myself assimilated with other vendors and entrepreneurs and businesses so that my business can expand. And you know me personally because you've walked this thing out with me personally. You've known me
absolutely.
not just on a business level, but on a personal level. You've become like one of my confidants.
Amen.
And I know that for me, the introvertedness in me kicked in several times where I this was something I didn't want to do. Meeting different strangers and rubbing shoulders with other people. So this it, to from for you to say that that means a lot because I know how I am. And I know the person that I try so hard not to be. I remember one day you said, in order to get friends, you've got to make yourself friendly.
Hmm.
And introverts tend to not do that a lot. And I took that and I threw it on the networking portion. And I said, okay, so in order to get entrepreneurs, small businesses to even notice me or whatever, I have to start networking. I have to make myself networkable. And that's what I did. So thank you very much, Marcy. Always been an encouragement. Always, always,
You're
always.
welcome. And
And
it's the
thank you,
truth.
Paige. I see what you're putting on there. Thank you so, so much. I can't wait to meet you at the pop-up shop. So right now
Yes.
we're gonna play um this our video for the pop-up shop so that everybody can see. And then we're gonna go over some of the vendors. We're gonna call their names out. And I'm hoping that they were gonna be on, the live stream so that maybe they can be able to come on board and talk a little bit about their business. But since they're not, I still have to make sure and put you guys out there so people can know who's gonna be there, who's gonna show up, and so that you can show out. So let's start this video. So that's the video for the pop-up shop. And as you guys can see, there's so much going on and will be going on um, for the pop-up shop. Oh my gosh, I have another vendor trying to get in, but she for some reason she can't get in. So I'm so sorry, honey. But we're definitely going to talk about you now, which is the person who's trying to get in. It's Litty's fruit infusion, and I hope I'm not messing the name up. Okay, please, Litty fruit infusion. This is going to be our drink vendor. They actually specialize in making all different kinds of infused drinks. Some of them alcohol, some of them not. And I didn't work with them before in the past, but they were one of the folks who were interested in the expo and couldn't make it because we couldn't allow alcohol drinks at all at that spot. But this year I'm able to work with them and I'm really excited because I do know their family's background. So, Marcy, this is going
Yeah.
to be the drink vendor for the
Okay.
pop-up shop this Saturday.
Interesting. Yeah.
Litty fruit infusion. If you mess up, you can say some things you ain't supposed to say.
Tongue twister.
My Lord. And so our next vendor is Mommy and Olivia, handcrafted keepsake. This was one of the people who would be, this is their first time vending. She had called me several times and was so like, oh my God, nervous about it. And this person, she has lots of handcrafted things where you can hang up. And what I love about this vendor is both her and her daughter makes these cute little crafty stuff.
Hmm.
And so I'm looking forward to seeing her. And she talks so much about how her daughter gets involved in her making and providing whatever services or products that she provides. So it's called Mommy and Olivia Handcrafted Keepsake. So guys, look out for them. They're gonna be there. Um, and of course, Lorraine, she's going to be there as well. She's going to be selling some jewelry and other scarves and other things that she'll be having. We have brims. I guess she sells hats, and I this is somebody who I really want to get involved with
Hmm.
because when I went on her website, Marcy, I saw that she has some really unique stuff.
Yeah, it says
So I
brim
am like,
bracelets.
yes, I
Yeah.
am so interested in seeing
Huh.
what products she has to offer. I love that
Yes.
these vendors they're so crafty in what they're doing now. Some of the things like we're going to have a vendor who's going to be providing us with vending machines, believe it or not,
Hmm.
and I'm looking forward to that. This person does vending machines. So um I'm excited. So another person is Serenity 7. She's worked with me before. She was at our expo. She's a health and wellness beauty. She does candles, beauty products, just everything you can think of for the health and the skin.
Hmm.
And it's called Serenity 7. And her products are really good. I love her candles. I happen to had bought some candles at the expo, and I love how they smell and it scents up the whole entire room. So this is another great vendor that guys you should come on out and visit. And kudos to you. Kudos to the person who is gonna be selling all of this health and wellness. Marcy, this probably is someone you also can network with because
Absolutely. I see a few
he's
of them I would love to network with.
yes. Now, this is someone who sells just drinks and health products for the body. She mixes a lot of fruits, vegetables, root, and like real natural products to
Nice.
create a lot of natural stuff. So here's another vendor who's going to be here providing health and just products for your whole entire being. And I'm like excited for her.
I love the
Um,
health and wellness brands that are
yes,
here, because
I
that's
knew I would have
important.
gotten a theme, health and wellness, right?
Yes, yeah,
And then
yes.
this person also was with us for the last expo. A good thing for you. She sells like pretty much everything. You can find anything from craft stuff to jewelry to candles to just everything. She says her products, her brand is good thing for you.
Mm.
And I love this woman's personality. She usually has like two tables. She
Wow.
takes two tables because her products covers like two entire tables.
Mm.
But it's she's such an awesome vendor, and when you come up to her and you approach her, I just love her approach and just her beautiful personality. I think we talked about some of these. Okay, so mind and body. I missed this person. Okay, what is this? Mind and body. Mind and body.
Mm.
Jewelry and accessory. So this is the one. This is there's two jewelry and accessory persons that going to be there. The mind and body, and then we're going to have the paparazzi person.
Mhm.
So I'm really looking forward to that. I didn't do a lot of jewelry because I felt like having so many people do jewelry, then that's all we're stuck with. So I just stuck to just having two of them. And with this mind and body, she just doesn't only sell jewelry. She sells other accessories and other things. So listen, this is another awesome vendor that's going to be showing up on Saturday.
Mm.
And then it's personal. It's personal, meaning she has all types of personal items that she's going to be selling. And so I'm looking to see what type of items because based on what I'm seeing here in the picture, she looks like she has a lot of trinkets that women like myself may be interested in.
Mhm.
So it's personal. And I guess it's called safety. I think I can see safety keychains is what she has there. So I guess she
Nice.
makes like different keychains
Yeah,
that
my
you
son
and I
bought me one.
right, and I think she makes them very personal, which means she can make them to your personal needs.
Mm, very
So
nice.
yes, so I'm looking forward to her as well. And whom else? Earlene's Island Cuisine is going to be there as well.
Okay.
Earlene's Island Cuisine is a the food vendor. She's going to be there and it's going to be selling lots of island food, soul food, good stuff to eat.
You
I am
see, I
looking
get a dance when it comes to
forward.
food.
Yes, the jerk chicken. Yes, the curry chicken, the peas and rice.
Nice. Nice. I love the variety so far. I'm
I
loving
do
it.
too. So
Yes.
I'm excited about that. And of course, Miss LePage, we know that your brand is going to be there as well. I am just so excited about all of the vendors. And of
Yeah.
course, we know Alston Automotive, who is going to be our sponsor for Saturday. They are an auto club that's called Low Riders. It's
Mhm.
the Low Riders Underground. They're going to be there that day. They're going to be the ones who will be providing the cars. All of the hydro cars, all of the classic cars, the bikes, the vroom vrooms, all that good stuff. They're going to be providing that. So Mr. Alston will be there with all of his cars, pieces of the dream, and they're going to have other cars. Yes, you know pieces of the dream. It's the Chevy that has been dolled up, I call it, chromed up, and it bounces. So he has two bouncers, and then there are going to be other cars there. So I'm really looking forward. I'm excited about all of that. And I just wanted to just tell everyone about it and just invite everyone to come on board on Saturday. I mean, as you see, we have so many different vendors. The ones that I have spoken about is just the tip of the iceberg. We have lots more others who just may not have logos. So I wasn't able to put them on here, but they are coming. And if you want to learn more about this particular um, activity that's going on Saturday, please check out my website, www.bsfdesignllc.com. Marcy, is there anything that you want to say, honey?
No, I'm just excited. I'm loving the variety for this event. I'm loving just what you're bringing. I'm loving the health and wellness portion of it because to me, it's personal for me. And I think that
Yes.
that is important. And a lot of people are getting on board with this wellness thing, especially since the pandemic. So I'm just
Yes.
glad that you're using the wisdom and you're tapping into your culture and your heritage and bringing the islands to the event. And I
Yes.
just think it's
Yes.
going to be a grand time. I've been to more than one BSF design event as a participant as well as a vendor. And I'm not just saying it because she's my friend. Like, she really puts on a good event. And I'm just grateful to be a part. I'm grateful and honored that I can even be there. So I will have our Edicure sea moss juices. I may surprise you with some plant-based cookies as some samples for everyone as I'm plant-based. So
Yes. We love the
we'll
samples,
see.
people.
Yeah.
We love the
Yes.
samples.
Definitely Edicure always gives samples out. It's not
Now,
just
guys,
about
I'm just letting you
selling
know
for me.
it's and you know what, you're right, it's so much things that are so many health things, but I just want everyone to know with the CMOS based things that you're creating for the Eater Cure, can you tell them um how do you sell them, Marcy? Do you sell them, can someone go on your website and like order some of this stuff?
Absolutely. We are a mobile business. We
Okay.
do ship. Right now, we just ship East Coast, uh, maybe to the Midwest. It's kind of hard to, I'm not set up to sell it further, like clear across on the West side yet. But we do sell it. You can go on the website of eatacure.com and you can look at the varieties. I blend sea moss and 100% juices. So we will be bringing that this weekend, as well as I will bring gels. I will try to mix it up for you and have some blended herb blends already there, especially with
Mm,
a group of people. We'll have some for immunity blends, hopefully an energy blend, different common blends that you might use. Because even with Caribbean Craze Dance Fitness, we give out free Edicure juice shots afterwards just to replenish after you've danced. So, and
yes.
I'm always prepared. You know, we might get a little dancing during a commercial break or something
I'm
and do a
ready.
song or
I am
something. So I'm
ready. I
ready too.
am ready. I
But
am ready for
as
the dancing. I'm ready for the drinks. I'm
and
ready
then
for the
I'm
food.
going to bring some
Yes.
just herb drinks as well because everybody can't consume sea moss. For those that have a
Like moi.
thyroid issue that requires medication or a seafood allergy, it's not recommended that you ingest sea moss. You could still have a consultation with me though, because there's other ways to get the benefits and the nutrients because it is packed with iodine, calcium,
Yes.
magnesium, potassium, selenium, zinc, manganese, vitamins A, C, E, K. It is
Yeah.
like a
Listen to all of
super
that. Listen to
vitamin,
all of that.
super vitamin. So it has
Yes.
literally changed my life. So
Super
I will
healthy.
also bring just herbs. So for those that cannot ingest the sea moss, you'll still have the benefits of what Edicure brings. So you'll still have an immunity blend, you'll still have an energy blend, and I'll be able to have that all presented for you for sale, and then prayerfully some extra samples as well, because
Yes.
I just want it to be inclusive for everybody, and especially as Edicure is expanding. Because CMOS
Oh,
is just one part that we use. You know, CBD is just one herb that we utilize. You know, I, as a chemist and scientist, I've literally learned to blend almost over 31 as of now, going 5 years into this.
Oh, wow. Listen,
Yeah.
girlfriend, I am so excited for everything. I am like, and I'm thanking you today for just being on board. To to be here with me today so that we can, talk about this pop-up shop. And guys, the flyers been going around on all of the social media platforms. So if you do see it, don't forget to, like, share, um just with your friends and family, because this is that kind of event that you can actually bring your kids and
Mm.
still have an enjoyment, and it's safe. It's a
We have a
safe
good time.
environment.
We have
We have good
music. We have
time.
fun.
We have
They have
music.
good photographers that come in,
Yes.
and it's just a
They
good
come in to
time.
take pictures of the cars and the vendors because there's so many people that are familiar with the Philly lowrider underground. And so
Yes.
when they do come, they're coming to get into the car show. So there'll be so many different things. And then right after our pop-up event, Alston Automotive is going to be having their first annual hangout for the Philly Lowrider Underground. And they're going to be lots of like cars and bikes. And I think they go from 6 all the way up to 10 in the night.
Wow. Wow.
So it's something, it's a full day
Wow.
and it's going to be great. And I am just looking forward to it. Both Lefty and I are beacons in the community, and we so want to help entrepreneurs. Even in his own way, he always tries his best to reach out, help in whatever way he can, other businesses, other people, and within the community. So those of you who know my husband knows that that's his whole mindset and that's how he
Yes.
is. He has a very good heart. And
Yes.
so between both of us as business individuals, we our goal is to um just help and serve the community. So with that being said, girlfriend, I am so appreciative of you being on here tonight with me. Yes. And Paige, I am
Yes,
so
Paige.
thankful for you. Like I said, I can't wait to meet you. um you seem like such a beautiful young lady, and I know as women we have to give each other our flowers, right? We have to make sure and support each other, especially this is our black our women celebrating women month. So I am so thankful for you supporting Paige, and I'm looking forward to your products, just supporting your products and you individually and anything that you may need as well in the future. And again, this is Beverly, your girl Beverly, host of The Grind Behind the Business. Now, Marcy, is there anything that you want to say before we go?
No, just grateful to say that iron sharpens iron. And I'm just grateful for not only the business etiquette that you guys have, the business mindset that you have, but the gifting that you and your husband have to want to elevate and hone in on building businesses, helping people fulfill their God given destiny. And
Yeah,
that's important. That is very important. And as we
thanks.
celebrate Women's Month, as we're coming to a close of it, I just want to honor you as a woman of God, a woman in business,
God.
a woman of stature, and just to say, we thank God for you. We don't take you for granted at all.
Yeah, you guys, thank you so much, hon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just oh, we got someone else that's gonna be a part of the show. Miss Young. Oh, hi. How are
Tierra Young,
you?
yes,
Yes, how are you? So glad that you can join and be a part of this. Again, I just, my heart, Marcy. You know my heart. My heart
yes,
is to serve. And
yes,
we talked about this so many different times when you have this burden to help these entrepreneurs because firsthand I understand what it is to be in a position where you have a vision, you have all these great dreams, and there's no one around you that have the resources to fulfill this thing. And so
Yes.
you're left out there stuck and you don't know where to go. And sometimes a lot of, I call them babies, a baby being whether it's your business, whether it's that ministry, that thing that you're birthing. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of time we end up aborting the baby because there's no one to help us. There's no one to give us an advice. There's no one to give us a direction. There's no one, and not just any direction or advice, but wise advice. Advice that can last for a lifetime and it
Amen.
can be passed down to other entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs because it's an iron sharpening iron, like you said. So I want to encourage you, Marcy, Paige, Miss Younger, all of y'all, please remember we need to support each other.
Mm-hmm.
We need to give us as women, especially. I mean, it's a double standard for us most of the time. Apart from the fact that we are women, but we are Black women,
Mm-hmm.
which creates even a more double standard. For me, I can take it even further. I'm not just a Black woman, but a woman from the islands. So for me, I'm always having to fight my way through different things because for other people, it's she's coming into this country to take what I have, which is so not true.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want you to know that if God has this thing called one anothering, and I always mention this, one anothering is where you help me, I help you, we are brothers. And even though you're all the way over in Delaware and I'm all the way in Jersey, there is still a connection that we can have in which we can help each other so that our businesses, our ministry, whatever it is, that thing you're pursuing can take off. And we have to learn
Absolutely.
to help. If we keep with the crab in the barrel mentality, we're not going to get anywhere.
I
Okay.
agree.
Now, Miss Younger said, having very little support was the downfall of my wedding business. But now I have the support with Mommy and Oliver handcrafted keepsake, and I can see the difference it takes. Yes. If you ever get a chance,
Mm-hmm.
go on Facebook to this it's a page called Chosen Counselors. You can look it up. Yesterday I had an interview with Jen, who is the host of Chosen Counselors. I was so honored to be a part of her podcast. And one
Wow.
of the topic we had was Dream Again.
Mm.
It's called Dream Again. And I want y'all to really go and listen to that, not just because I'm on it. Honestly, you don't even have to show the video, just listen. I want y'all to listen
I
because
will.
what I was talking about was so intricate for when you're dreaming and when you're trying
Mm.
to capture that vision or that thing that you always wanted. It is so hard
Mm.
because you have to push through so many different things,
Absolutely.
including the dream busters. Those things that come to break up, to mess up, to just break our dreams and our vision. So it's important that we stay the course. It's important that we find the motivators. It's important that we find the dream pushers to take us to that level that we need to be. And I'm talking to you, Miss Younger. I'm talking to you, Paige. I'm talking to you guys because I know you guys need to hear this. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. God has already put that thing inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's already been inside of you. It's just a matter of having it manifest. You got to push through. There may be an obstacle, there may be stuff. And when it comes to people talking to you and giving you advice and motivating you, be very careful. Be very careful who you allow in your ear when you are building what God has required you to build. Okay, be very careful. So if you can, anytime today, tomorrow, take a look, go on that page to Chosen Counsel. Man, I tell you, you're going to be encouraged so much. It was such a good segment because both myself and Jen, we were really going in on all
Wow.
of the things that is needed to get to that dream again place. And the dream
Mm,
again place says it's not just a business, it's not just a ministry or something you're dreaming for. It could be that you're trying to get out of an abusive relationship. You're trying to get out of some type of thing, a drug problem, a situation, so that you can dream again.
mm,
So, ladies, let's dream. Let's keep dreaming. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep
amen.
motivating each other, right? Because again, like Marcy says, iron sharpens iron. All
And you
right?
made a good point, Beverly, because when you're building, you do have to be careful what you take in. No different if you've birthed a child during that pregnancy. There were certain things you could and couldn't do in
Correct.
each trimester. There's
Correct.
certain nutrients that you
Yep.
needed to take in to ensure the baby's health as well as your own.
That's right.
So that is a very powerful point to say when you're birthing your business, when you're nurturing your business, you have to be very careful who is in your circle to help
Yes.
birth that thing out. And I know Beverly to be a spiritual midwife to help birth businesses. That is part of her calling and gifting. So
Thank
I
you.
I'm grateful again to just be a part. I know Eda Cure wouldn't be what it is today without her support, and it wasn't an easy journey as a business owner. There's a lot of times you want to quit and give up. And Miss Younger, I don't want you to even give up on the other business because you don't know if God may bring it around
You
for
don't
another
know.
season.
Yeah.
Sometimes it may need to be dormant for him to refine something else. Once you get
Amen.
into a certain position or place or reach a certain audience, then he says, okay, I can resurrect that because you already
Mhm.
have that set up.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
know that from personal experience. And there's a season on when he will have you utilize your gifts and your talents. So you just have to continue to stay surrendered at his feet to say, what am I supposed to do for this season? Not only that, what are my weapons of warfare? So I know to be able to combat the things around me that is trying to hinder it. So think of it if you're a natural mother, what you did intentionally to nurture that child. And even once the child was born, the village that was needed to help nurture it, the food and the growth and the stages of food that the baby was able to tolerate. There's going to be different stages of your business that you're going to need to feed it to continue for it to grow.
You are so
So
right.
do
You are
not give
so
up. Do
right.
not give up. And I'm excited for Mommy and Olivia's handcraft keepsakes with
Yes.
Mother's Day coming up. That's probably a great thing to find
It is
personalized trinkets as
great.
gifts for those women in your life, not
She has
just your
some
actual
beautiful wreath.
mother. Yeah, so I'm excited for you ladies, and I'm honored to be amongst you guys. I really am.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
There's some beautiful women, and I know some of them are just looking for the right person to rub shoulders with. So I
amen.
thank God for just having them come, enter into my presence, and so that we can connect. These are the divine connections that God gives,
Yes,
and I'm so thankful for it. But and Marcy, to piggyback off of what you just said about birthing the babies, one of the things that I wanted everyone to know, there are three types of um, things to look out for when you are dreaming again or when you're birthing that baby. You've got the dream busters. And I just told you what they are. They can be people, they can be a thing, they can be whatever. You've got a dream motivator. A motivator are people who are on your side with the pom poms on the side going, hey, you got this, girl. They may not know what you're doing, and then so those are the ones that you have to be very careful of because they can be the ones that can give you advice that can mess you up. So you have to be careful of your motivators. but then you need a pusher. A pusher is like me, a life coach, a minister, a pastor, a mentor, a Marcy who helps even with the physical part of it. You need someone who's been through a journey, understands the journey, that can motivate you, but also push you.
Mhm.
A pusher is people most of the time people tend to dislike them and don't hang around them a lot because we're the ones that's going to be on your nerve.
Can be abrasive because
Yeah.
you're literally, you think of the doctor when you're giving labor, when you're
I'm telling
actually
you.
giving
We're going to
birth.
get on your nerve.
Yeah,
Get on it.
they're
We the
usually
one.
the visionaries that help you birth out, literally birth out
Yeah.
the vision. So I
Because a
get
lot of
that.
times you guys are thinking you need this and this and this, and we're going, no. Y- That's not even it. That you ain't even touched the surface. But okay.
Because
And
we limit
Marcy knows what I'm
ourselves.
talking about.
We limit
That ain't it.
ourselves.
That ain't
We
it. But
don't
okay, when you
know.
get there, you gonna let me know.
Yeah, we often limit ourselves. We don't know what's fully inside of us. Even as people that come alongside of you to help you on lean insides, to be your pillars
Yeah,
of strength, you have to remember we all only know in part.
yeah,
Whether you have foresight, gifting, whatever, so God will bring a circle amongst you so that each person has a piece to bring it. So you definitely just want to make sure it's a trustworthy person, a
yes,
person that has been tested, tried, and true, a
yes,
person that has suffered to sit in the seat of what they're qualified to do, because it's not always a degree. God can use anybody in any way. It's, to me, just a surrenderance to him and to know that it's for his glory. So when you do that, you can definitely be in position, and don't be scared to be pushed and pull more out of you than what's in you. Allow that process to go. And a lot of things, and Beverly and I have had this conversation before, it's hard for the pusher because the pusher can see ahead of time. They see the bigger picture,
we
just
see,
like
yeah,
God
yeah,
sees the bigger picture.
yeah,
We only, even what we do for God, we only know we're going to get a benefit from it, but God has totality of humanity in mind and in heart. So it's always for a bigger picture. So when you
always.
come alongside a pusher, they are going to ignite you. They are going to rub you wrong sometimes. It is going to be a thorn in your side because they're trying to bring out the best in you.
The
And
best.
just to encourage a pusher as well, pushers have had to learn to even be patient because what they see may be even far in advance from the stage that you're at, but they're still there to come alongside of you. So we're all in this journey together. We're
Together.
all learning together. We're all
Right.
growing together.
Mhm.
And just know that we love and respect one another, not only
Yes.
just for the positions that we hold, but just for the people that we are. And when you can do that and honor one another, and like she said, have that one anothering, that exhortation process becomes easier, that birthing process becomes easier, your village becomes stronger.
Yes, it does. It
Yeah.
really, really does. And that's really good, Marcy.
So
I
y'all
hope
pray for Beverly too. She needs prayer too
oh my
because
gosh, I
she has
do.
all of us in mind. We just have one business. She's over all 25 vendors. So that's a different level and a different weight. Understand.
Yes, yes, yes. And then you got to still have your own personal stuff, So, but it's okay. I think God gives us grace for every single thing because I love what I do. I really
Absolutely.
do. I love what I do. And I love that I love seeing when a business comes together and that person is so, with their chest high up and they can now do what they want to do and open up other doors and expand. And I can drive by and see a building or go on Facebook and see their business sponsoring other businesses or just,
Mm.
the testimonies. we're overcome by our testimonies, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
I
We
and I
overcome by the blood
tell
of the Lamb. Hmm.
everybody who is a client, I'm like, there is someone waiting in the balance for you.
Yeah.
Whether it is that you can be a light to them, whether it is they're waiting for your product, whether it is they're waiting just to see what you're doing so that they can do it too. They can believe in themselves and want to do it too. But
Mm,
there's somebody waiting in the balance, and your testimony is going to make a major difference in their lives. Not me, not Marcy, but you. You have to put yourself in there because God put something in us, and the light
yeah.
that shines in us was meant to bounce off and shine on other folks. So, no, Mrs. Younger, you got this. You said that your business is tough, so having wisdom on your side gives you a solid foundation to the business. Yes, it does. It really, really, really does. Wise counsel always makes a difference.
Hmm.
Wise counsel is one of the best thing ever. I wish that I had it, but as somebody had to go through what I went through so that I can now come out and say, this is why you don't need to do that, or
Hmm.
this is why you have to do that. We all have to go through our experience. But at the end of the day, wise counsel is the best. And wise counsel, like I said, could mean a coach, a minister, a deacon, a pastor, wherever that might look like to you. Be careful though, and know it has to be wise counsel. If that person hasn't been there, cannot give you a blueprint for whatever you're doing, if they don't have the knowledge and if they don't know, please, sir, please, ma'am, don't go there. That's not wise
Hmm.
counsel for your business. Okay. But with that being said and done, ladies, thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting again today the grind behind the business. I am so excited about Saturday. I look forward to seeing you guys. I look forward to your products. I look forward to just hanging out with you, doing a little dance. Just I'm excited. I
Me
really
too.
am. I'm excited about the cars. I'm excited about, just everything. And it's going to be off of Broad Street. So it's going to be popping because as people are hearing the DJ and they're seeing the cars and all of the different things, they're going to stop by too because it's that type of area and it's that type of atmosphere.
Yes, yes.
So, without ado, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you, Miss Younger. Thank you, Paige. And I look forward to seeing everyone this Saturday.
Yes.
Marcy, I know you're showing up and showing out, girlfriend. Can't wait for the Seymours. Yes, I can. And the cookies.
Yeah, yeah. And the Just Herb juices. I have it all
And
for
the
you.
juice and everything. God, my Lord, it's going to be so, so good. The food, the drinks, just everything. Um, Painting, they're going to have oil painting. People who are going to
Wow.
have painting there just for sale. SW Creation, which they do awesome jobs with that. So it's just going to be awesome. So I look forward, and without ado, we are going. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you Saturday.
See ya.